past year, we've been supporting and developing new work from 4 artists on Boundless Accelerator. In 2019, we were exploring the theme of mental health and emotional wellbeing. We presented work in progress sharings of the artists' work for an invited audience at the Science Gallery, London.
It's been a sort of an R&D of a longer piece that attempts to explore young black male masculinity in its fullness.
I could never use the M-word. I don't know why. I never felt comfortable enough.
But also trace some of the causes that lead that demographic to suicide.
He said, son, I had a tough decision. I had to choose between my health and being a manly man.
And we just had a chat about mental health and being a black man and blah, 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 blah.
Can't get out of my mind.
Wow.
I think about the girl all the time.
Wow. I like the way.
What culminated with today, with the accelerator sharing, where we did a redux of the piece to show people what we made in that time.
I said, stop with it!
You think it's a bad boy now?
Better man than you!
You mad? You know you is my son and this is my house.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
And then ultimately we want it to be produced. We'd love it to be on for a full run somewhere and have a full rehearsal period to be able to create that.
I originally proposed this to Rob with, is there a link between living somewhere isolated and feeling it? So there's been research done that shows that young people from a rural area do suffer from lack of confidence, and I think partly it's because they're, compared to urban young people, do not ask their opinion as much. Like, I love how direct young people are and really straightforward. I've learned a lot about young people's confidence and how it can differ depending on where you live.
It's a multisensory installation, so it's an interactive piece of art and theatre combined. This project started with the inspiration of my own sister, who's 22, and she has complex needs and also mental health problems. And my thinking was that if my sister is one of these people, then there's got to be other people that, you know, need these experiences. I'm hoping to work with a local school in London that have a special unit that's going to be specifically for young adults and teenagers, especially for young people with PMLD and profound and multiple learning disabilities.
Switch is a mega game set on Mars. So this is Mars right here.
Switch is a new mega game about changing the world. So we started the project by thinking about ideas of self-care and how self-care might sit in a game environment.
And the other thing that we were looking at a lot is networked self-care, and the idea that as an individual you have a responsibility to look after yourself, but also you're part of a community, and how do those two things engage with each other. And there's lots in the game, parts of the game that is very serious and is about like strategy, and then there's some bits where you like throw paper at a bucket on someone's head.
So if you have a white token, you're part of the United Nations, and then finally if you have a blue token, you're part of Walmart.
So the version that we're showing today is a kind of really broken up short version, so I think that the next really big focus is to get the whole game in front of a group of people.
We're really proud to invest in the extraordinary artists of the future now, and to make sure that young people are part of co-creation processes that see the best and most relevant new work created for them.